Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's practice. I don't know if you have snow where you're at, if you had sun, but I wish we had sun instead of just gray and foggy. And one of the birds wants to say hello. Yes, she's stretching as well. And let's begin. We will be on our mat, starting with the standing poses, and then we will transition to be on the mat. You might want to grab a belt or a scarf. This can be a belt from your clothes or anything. And when we will be transitioning into a seated position, you might want to sit on a block or maybe a pillow. And I will be using the back of the chair for stability, for balancing as well. So we will begin standing, feet about hip distance apart. We will place one hand on the chest and one hand on the belly. Inhale and exhale here. Feeling with the hands how the air is traveling, filling our lungs, lifting the diaphragm, and moving all the way to the belly. The belly is expanding. And on the exhale, the belly deflates, the diaphragm moves back, and the lungs deflate, moving the ribs from the outward to inward. Two more breaths here, nice and deep. Letting the air travel all the way to our respiratory system. And then we can release the hands, soften the knees, shake the hands, shake the legs, and soften the shoulders so they're away and relaxed. And we will begin with just simple neck movements. So we will move to look down and then up. Inhale, exhale down, and inhale up. Exhale down, and inhale up. Exhale down, and last one, inhale up. We will now move to look in front of us, center, and inhale here, center, and exhale, we will look toward the right. Inhale, center, exhale, left. Inhale, center, exhale, right. Inhale, center, and exhale, left. Beautiful work. We will now move our hands. So we will move our hands just slowly flipping. One hand goes back, another hand goes forward, moving our torso side to side, letting the hands just flip-flop, following the movement of the torso. Breathing through the movement. Letting the shoulders be relaxed. The hands, elbow joints are relaxed. And then slowly coming back to center. And we will move our shoulders now. So we will move the shoulders up and down in circular fashion. Any direction, because we will switch after 2 more rounds. And now we switch the direction and move in the opposite way. Soft knees, bending the knees even more with the movement as needed, as your body wants it. Last one, and release. Beautiful work. We will now grab the belt or a scarf or a strap if you have one. And I'm adjusting the length here. So I'm grabbing the strap behind and I'm gonna turn so you can see. And I'm grabbing it behind the back. And we will start slowly relaxing the hands. Inhale here and exhale. We will move the hands away from the glutes, lifting them up. And inhale, coming back. Exhale, lift. Inhale, back. Exhale, lift. Inhale, back. We can add a little bit more movement here for the back. So we will be hinging at the hips, keeping the spine nice and straight. Inhale here. Exhale, move the hands, and then following the movement, we will hinge at the hips or just slide, fall down, and coming back. Hinge. Inhale, come back. Exhale, hands move, and then we hinge, and then come back. One more time. And come back to center. Release the hands. And now we will work on the forward bends a little bit more. Here I have a chair. So if you feel like you're a bit tight in the lower back especially, use the chair. Otherwise, you can just use the gravity to move even into a deeper forward fold. So I'll show with the chair first. So the back of the chair is right here. Standing once again, hip distance apart. If you feel more stable and good balance, you can move the feet together, toes together. And we will inhale, bring the hands all the way up. My camera is cutting me off, but trust me. And we slowly hinge at the hips and lower ourselves and press the palms of the hands on top of the chair, of the back of the chair. And with a straight spine, we release the upper back. And from here, you can either stay here or you can move, soften the knees and bend them as much as needed. We can move to fold around the spine, forward fold, touch the fingertips to the mat, or we can use a block to rest our hands on top of the block. So choosing the height for the block. And rounding the spine, we can press the palms on the mat in front of us. And breathe. Inhale, we slowly come up, half forward bend, press the hands on the thighs, straight spine. On the next breath, we come into full standing position. Beautiful work here. Let's repeat it once more. Inhale, hands go all the way up. Exhale, we will use the back of the chair once more, hinging at the hips, nice straight spine, letting the shoulders relax, feeling the stretch in the upper back and the shoulders here. And then other exhale brings us closer to the mat. Use the block or just, if available, just touch the mat with your palms. Rounding the spine, bending the knees. One more full breath here. And then we slowly come into half forward, fold up. Inhale and exhale here. And then the next inhale, we slowly move into the standing position. Full breath in and out here. Roll the shoulders back. And now we move into working on our hips. So we can use the back of the chair. Hopefully, if you're using office chair, hopefully you can lock the wheels so it's safer that way, or you can hold on to a wall or a table. And we will shift the weight onto our right leg. We will bend the left knee, bring it up, and we will start moving the hip joint as if we had a pencil taped to our knee, and we're drawing a circle. One more here. And release. Feel free to tap toes on the mat with each circle when it goes toward the mat. And now we will move and go in, sorry, out and in. So in the opposite direction. Last one was out, and now we're going in. One more. And release. Beautiful work. We can shake off the legs, especially the leg that was standing, and shift the weight now to the left side. Make sure the hip is nice and strong. We're not dipping or collapsing into it. Lifting the right knee bent and moving out. If it's cracking, but it doesn't hurt, that's fine. And now we switch and move in the opposite direction. Creating a circle with our knee, lubricating the hip joint. Last one. And release. Let's move. Shake off the legs. Shake off the tension. And now we can move into our seated position. So before we do that, we can move the feet even wider than the hips. Point the toes about 45 degrees. And we will move into a goddess pose. So we can have our hands in front of the chest, palms together, or we can have cactus arms. So in about 90-degree angle for our elbow band, and keeping elbow in the same line with the shoulder. Inhaling here and exhale, bending the knee in the same direction that we have our toes pointing. And choosing coming up. Inhale and exhale, choosing how low we want to go. Coming up and exhaling. Up and down, exhale. Up, inhale. Down, exhale. One more. And then from here, we can either sit down on the mat or whichever surface you use for sitting down, either however you want, or we can use the yogi squat for that. So for that, that's why we did the preparation, the goddess pose. And now we can move, bending our knees, deeper, deep squat. And then finally move into the seated position. So let's find our inhale and exhale here once more. Evening out the inhale and the exhale so they are about the same length. Relaxing the shoulder, relaxing the facial muscles, especially the forehead. And from here, we will move the right arm all the way up. Inhale, reaching for the sky. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, up and reach. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, up and reach. And exhale, side bend. Inhale up and then release the hand. We will switch to the other side. Left arm goes all the way up, stretching. Exhale, side bend. Inhale up. and exhale side. Inhale up, exhale side bend, and inhale up and slowly release. We will now move our body into a twist. So I will just sit on the diagonal so you see the twist better. We will move our left hand on top of the right knee, and we will move into the twist to the right, bringing the right hand behind the back. We can place the back of the palm on our back, or we can deepen and move even further. So inhale, come out of the twist slightly, and exhale, move deeper. Inhale, come up slightly, exhale, twist. Inhale, come out, and exhale, twist even more. Let's stay here for 2 more breaths. And then on the next inhale, we slowly come out. And now we move our right palm on top of the left knee and twist our body all the way to the left, finding a position for the left hand to be. Inhale, come out. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come out. And exhale, twist. Inhale, come out. And exhale, twist. And we will stay here in this position for a couple more breaths. Inhale, slowly coming out of the twist, moving to the center. And now we can lie down on our backs. Knees are bent, finding a nice comfortable spot to lie down on. And we will move our knees from side to side, windshield wipers, relaxing the lower back. Coming back to center, we will move the heels of our feet one at a time up. So the right heel goes up, toes are staying on the mat, and then comes down. Left goes up and then comes down. Switching up and down, one leg at a time, following your own pace, little by little. And now we move both heels up and down, up and down. One more time, up and down. That was our little wake-up call for our feet. And we will move our pelvis now, waking up those little joints and muscles, moving the pelvis, tilting it forward and back, forward and back. So bringing the bowl of soup comparison into our minds, tilting the bowl of soup forward and back without spilling anything. Couple more times. And release. Slowly find the neutral position for our pelvis. And palms of the hands can now press onto the mat, and we will move into our bridge pose. So we will inhale here, and on the exhale, we will move the hips up, squeeze the glutes, and coming back down. On the next one, let's bring up the squeezing the glutes and lift the heels up. So inhale here, exhale, squeeze the glutes, lift the heels. and slowly come back. Inhale, exhale, squeeze and lift both the glutes and the heels and come back. One more time, squeeze and lift and come back. Inhale. From here, we will move our knees, our bent knees, away from each other towards the sides so that the feet are close together, and then coming back. We can help with our hands, supporting our knees or our thighs, opening, moving the knees away from each other, and then coming back. Open and close. Open and close. One more time, open and close. And here we have an option to move into full reclined butterfly, opening up the heels, moving the feet, soles of our feet together. And then we can support, if you make a little fist and move the fist to the base of the thigh. You can support your hips from overstretching. You can also move a pillow underneath each leg. Otherwise, if the stretch is comfortable, you can let the gravity bring the knees closer to the mat. And breathe through it. Breathe through the stretch. Once again, the stretch should be comfortable. We're not going for a full 100%. We're aiming for about 80. Breathing full deep breaths so that the belly rises. And then slowly move the knees back together, nice and slow. And from here, we will bring one knee toward the chest, extend the other leg, feeling a nice stretch in the groin area. And then we switch, bringing the other knee toward the chest and extending the leg that was just bent. One more breath here. And release. Now we bring both knees toward the chest. Widen it up, out, widening the knees, moving them out toward the armpits. We can grab behind the thighs. We can grab the shins. We can grab the feet and move in a happy baby, moving from side to side, massaging the spine. And then slowly release the feet back to the mat. We will keep the knees bent for this, and we will move our feet to be as wide as the mat, so wider than the hips, hip distance apart. And we will bring the hands to be stretched to the sides of our body. And we will start moving the knees right to left, left to right, once again, like windshield wipers. But this should go deeper because we're trying to reach the knee toward the mat, and we can move with a wider range now. And we will now go into the twist. So we will move the the knees all the way toward the right, and we will look toward the left, twisting our torso here. Breathing nice and deep. Moving to center. Windshield wipers once more. Looking up and moving the legs, moving the knee joints from right to left, left to right. And now we will go into the twist in the opposite direction. So we're moving the knees all the way toward the left and we're looking toward the right. On the next breath, we will move back to center to the initial position, and let's do a couple of windshield wipers here. And now we move back to center, moving our feet closer together, hands next to the torso, and we will move the right heel just below, park it just below the left knee. The ankle is working, so we're not pointing our toes, we're flexing the ankle. And we will press our right hand on the right thigh, moving the leg away from us. If you don't feel enough of a stretch here, you can grab the left thigh or the left shin. Finding the stretch that works for you in this position and breathing into it. This is a great stretch, especially if we spend a lot of time sitting down. And then slowly release. Switching, now the other leg, other foot is parked just below the knee. And we start by pressing. And then we can deepen the stretch by grabbing behind the thigh or grabbing the shin. Breathing in and out through the nose. And then slowly release. Release the legs, extending the legs all the way. Extending the arms. Palms can be facing up or down. Choice is yours. And we will just stay in this position, relaxation position, Shavasana, for a minute. Finding our breath. And following our breath, we will try to extend it on the exhale, just naturally without forcing it. We'll start with our feet. Inhale and exhale, relax the muscles in our feet, moving toward the ankles. Inhaling into any tight spots and exhale, relax and release. Inhale, moving toward the muscles in our calves. Inhale into the muscles, into the blood vessels. Exhale, soften. Inhale into the muscles around our knee joints. Exhale, release and relax. Inhale into the muscles of our thighs and exhale, relax. Inhale the glute muscles, muscles in our pelvic floor, and exhale. Inhale abdomen muscles, exhale, relax. Muscles in our chest, inhale, and exhale, let it go. Moving to the muscles in our back, starting from the tailbone, moving to our lower back, middle back, upper back. Release and relax. Moving to our shoulders. Exhale, relax and soften. Muscles in our arms, around the elbow joint, around the wrist. Muscles in our hands and each finger. Soften and relax. Moving up to the neck muscles. Inhale here and slowly release and relax. Moving to the back of the head, top of the head, facial muscles, muscles in our jaws. Staying with our breath for 3 more full breaths. Enjoying this moment of relaxation, calm and peace. On the next breath, we will bend one knee and then the other. Start wiggling toes and fingers, moving the knees from side to side, windshield wipers. And then when you're ready, on the next breath, slowly transition to lie on the side. And then on the next breath, transition to sitting down. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste. Once again, I hope to see you next Monday, same time. And hopefully this was a very relaxing experience for you. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below or you can DM me.